C0 plus 2 into C1 plus 4 into C2 plus 8 into C3 plus so on up to 2 power n Cn is equal to 3n. Okay, so here we have we know that 1 plus x whole power n can be written as C0 plus C1x plus C2x square plus so on up to Cn x power n, right? So here we will put x is equal to 2. So that means 1 plus 2 whole power n, that is equal to C0 plus C1 into 2 plus C2 into 2 square plus so on up to Cn into 2 power n. Okay, so therefore C0 plus 2C1 plus 4C2 plus so on up to 2n C power n is equal to 3 power n is our answer. Okay, it's very simple. So now the 10th one, prove that 2C0 plus 5C1 plus 8C2 plus so on up to 3n plus 2Cn is equal to 3n plus 4 2n minus 1. 2 power n minus 1. Okay, so here since we know that a C0 plus a plus d C1 plus a plus 2d C2 plus so on up to a plus nd Cn is equal to 2a plus nd into 2 power n minus 1. Okay, so we have a formula for this, right? So by comparing this formula, here we have a is equal to 2, a plus d is equal to 5. Okay, that implies d is equal to 3. Okay, so therefore 2C0 plus 5C1 plus 8C2 plus so on up to 3n plus 2Cn will be equal to 2 into 2 plus n into 3 whole power, into 2 power n minus 1, that will be equal to 3n plus 4 into 2 power n minus 1. Okay, so we got RHS. So now the 11th question, find the sum of the following. So here again 2 bits are given. The first bit, we'll go with the first bit, that is 15 C1 divided by 15 C0 plus 2 into 15 C2 by 15 C1 plus 3 into 15 C3 divided by 15 C2 plus so on up to 15 into 15C15 divided by 15C14. Okay, this will be equal to, okay, first we'll tell the formula, like since NCR divided by NCR minus 1 will be equal to N minus R plus 1 divided by R. Okay, so this is our formula. So by comparing this formula, we'll write the expression now. So this above one will be equal to 15 minus 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 2 into 15 minus 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 3 into 15 minus 3 plus 1 divided by 3 plus so on up to 15 into 15 minus 15 plus 1 divided by 15. Okay, so this will be equal to 15 plus 14 plus 13 plus so on up to plus 1. Okay, so that is equal to 15 into 15 plus 1 divided by 2. That is equal to 15 into 16 divided by 2. That is equal to 120. Okay, this is our answer for the first bit. Now we'll move on to the second bit, that is 2 square C0 plus 3 square C1 plus 4 square C2 plus so on up to n plus 2 whole square Cn. Okay, this is equal to summation of r is equal to 0 to n. Okay, r plus 2 whole square Cr. Okay, so this will be equal to, here sigma r is equal to 0 to n r square plus 4r plus 4 Cr. Okay, so this will be equal to sigma r is equal to 0 to n r square Cr plus sigma r is equal to 0 to n 4r into Cr plus sigma r is equal to 0 to n 4 into Cr. Okay, so that will be equal to n into n plus 1 into 2 power n minus 2. Okay, plus 4 into n into 2 power n minus 1 plus 4 into 2 power n. Okay, so this will be equal to n into n plus 1 into 2 power n minus 2 plus 4n into 2 power n minus 1 into 2 by 2 plus 4 into 2 power n into 2 square divided by 2 square. Okay, so this will be equal to n into n plus 1 into 2 power n minus 2 plus 8n into 2 power n minus 2 plus 16 into 2 power n minus 2. Okay, that will be equal to 2 power n minus 2 into, okay, I am taking 2 power n minus 2 as common here. So the remaining terms will be n into n plus 1 plus 8n plus 16. Okay, so that will be equal to 2 power n minus 2 into n square plus 9n plus 16. Okay, so this is our answer for the second bit. Now the 12th question. Find the numerically greatest term in the expansion of 3x minus 5y whole power n when x, y and n values are given. Okay, so given expansion, that is 3x minus 5y whole power 17 is equal to 3x whole power 17 into 1 minus 5y by 3x whole power 17. Okay, this can be written as this, right? So just I have taken 3x out of the bracket, that's it. Okay, so on comparing 1 minus 5y by 3x the whole power 17 with 1 plus x whole power n, that is equal to capital X is equal to minus 5y by 3x, that is equal to minus 5 by 3 into 2 by 7 divided by 3 by 4. Okay, that is equal to minus 40 by 63. So P is equal to n plus 1 mod capital X divided by 1 plus mod capital X. Okay, that is equal to here 18 into 40 by 63 divided by 1 plus 40 by 63. Okay, so that will be equal to 720 divided by 103. So that is equal to 6.9. Okay, so this is not an integer. So P plus 1 is the numerically greatest term. Okay, that implies T6 plus 1 is equal to T7 is the numerically greatest term. So therefore T7 is equal to, okay, T7 is equal to T6 plus 1, which is equal to 3x whole power 17 into 17C6 minus 5y by 3x whole power 6, okay, which is equal to 17C6 5y whole power 6 into 3x whole power 11, which is equal to 17C6 into 10 by 7 whole power 6 into 9 by 4 whole power 11, which is equal to 17C6 5 by 6 plus 7 power 6 into 9 power 11 divided by 4 power 8. Okay, so this is our answer. So now the 13th question, find the 8th term of 1 minus 5x by 2 whole power minus 3 by 5. Okay, so here it is given that 1 minus 5x by 2 whole power minus 3 by 5. This is the this is in the form of 1 minus x whole power minus p by q. Okay, so here p is equal to 3 and q is equal to 5. Okay, so general term, that is tr plus 1 is equal to p into p plus q into p plus 2q into so on up to p plus r minus 1 into q. Okay, this whole thing divided by r factorial into x by q whole power r. Okay, so we have this formula. So with this we can write that T8 is equal to, because we have to find the 8th term, right? So it is T8. So that can be written as T7 plus 1, which is equal to 3 into 3 plus 5 into 3 plus 2 into 5, so on up to 3 plus 7 minus 1 into 5, whole thing divided by 7 factorial into 5x by 2 divided by 5 whole power 7. Okay, so this is equal to 3 into 8 into 13, so on up to 33 divided by 7 factorial into x by 2 whole power 7. Okay, so this is our 8th term. Okay, now the 14th one, we have to find the approximate values of all the 3 bits correct to 4 decimal places. Okay, so now we'll go with the first bit, that is 5th root of 242, that can be written as 243 minus 1 whole power 1 by 5, right? So this can be written as, I'm taking 243 as common. So 243 whole power 1 by 5 into 1 minus 1 by 243 whole power 1 by 5. Okay. So since we have a formula that 1 minus x whole power n is equal to 1 minus nx plus n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial into x square plus so on. So here we will write this as, okay, we'll write this as 3 power 5 whole power 1 by 5 into 1 minus 1 by 5 into 2 by 243 plus so on. Okay, so since 1 by 243 can be written as 1 by 3 whole power 5, right? So this is equal to 0.3 whole power 5, which is equal to 0.00243. Okay, so here this can be written as 3 into 1 minus 1 by 5 into 0.00243. Okay, So this is equal to 3 minus 3 by 5 into 0.00243. Okay, so which is equal to 3 minus 0. So please calculate here. So I am putting directly 0.00145 it will be. Okay, so this is equal to 2.995841. Okay, so therefore fifth root of 242 is equal to 2.9985. Okay, so just we are rounding up there. So now we'll move on to the second bit. Cube root of 1002 minus cube root of 998. Okay, so this is equal to 1002, okay, to the power 1 by 3 minus 998 to the power 1 by 3. So this is equal to 1000 plus 2 whole power 1 by 3, and this can be written as 1000 minus 2 whole power 1 by 3, right? So this will be equal to 1000 power 1 by 3 into 1 plus 2 by 1000 whole power 1 by 3 minus 1000 whole power 1 by 3 into 1 minus 2 by 1000 whole power 1 by 3. Okay, so this is equal to 10 into 1 plus 0.002 whole power 1 by 3 minus 1 minus 0.002 whole power 1 by 3. Okay, since we have that 1 minus x whole power n is equal to 1 minus nx plus n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial into x square plus so on. Okay, and we also have that 1 plus x whole power n is equal to 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into x square plus so on. Okay, so by using that we can write the above expression as 10 into 1 plus 1 by 3 into 0.002 plus so on minus 1 minus 1 by 3 into 0.002 plus so on. Okay, so this will be equal to 10 into 2 by 3 into 0.002. Okay, so this will be equal to 10 into 0.004 by 3. Okay, so this is equal to 0.04 by 3, that is equal to 0.0133. Okay, so that means therefore cube root of 1002 minus cube root of 998 is equal to 0.0133. Okay, this is the answer for our second bit. Now we'll move on to our third bit, that is sixth root of 63. Okay, so that can be written as 63 whole power 1 by 6. Okay, that can be written as 64 minus 1 whole power 1 by 6. Okay, so that is equal to again 64 to the power 1 by 6, because I have taken 64 as a common, into 1 minus 1 by 64 whole power 1 by 6. So this will be equal to 2 power 6 whole power 1 by 6 into 1 minus 1 by 6 into 1 by 64 plus 1 by 6 into 1 by 6 minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into 1 by 64 the whole square. Okay, plus so on. So this will be equal to This will be approximately equal to 2 into 1 minus 0.0026, that is approximately equal to 2 into 0.9974, okay, which is again approximately equal to 1.9948. Okay, so this is our answer. So now the 15th question, expand 5 root 5 in increasing power of 4 by 5. Okay, so given that 5 root 5 is equal to, this can be written as 5 power 1 into 5 power 1 by 2, right? So that will be equal to 5 power 1 plus 1 by 2. So we know that a power m into a power n will be equal to a power m plus n, right? So I have implemented that formula here. So like I have applied that formula here, sorry. So that is equal to 5 power 3 by 2, that is equal to 1 by 5 whole power minus 3 by 2. Okay, that will be equal to 1 minus 4 by 5 whole power minus 3 by 2. Okay, so this is in the form of, okay, this expression is in the form of 1 minus x whole power minus n. Okay, so which can be written as 1 plus nx plus n into n plus 1 divided by 2 factorial into x square plus so on up to n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 so on up to n plus r minus 1 divided by n r factorial, r factorial into x power r, okay, plus so on. So by using this formula, we'll write the above expression now. So that will be equal to 1 plus 3 by 2 into 4 by 5 plus 3 by 2 into 3 by 2 plus 1 divided by 2 factorial into 4 by 5 whole square plus so on up to plus 3 by 2 into 3 by 2 plus 1 into 3 by 2 plus 2 so on up to 3 by 2 plus r minus 1. Okay, the whole thing divided by r factorial into 4 by 5 whole power r plus so on again. So this will be equal to 1 plus 3 by 2 into 4 by 5 plus 3 by 2 square into 5 by 2 factorial into 4 by 5 whole square, okay, plus so on up to plus this will be 3 into 5 into so on up to 2r plus 1 divided by 2r into r factorial, okay, into 4 by 5 whole power r, okay, plus so on, okay. So this is our answer. So now we'll go with the 16th question. So let 1 plus x square whole power n, that is the given equation, okay, the whole power n is equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus so on up to a2n x power 2n. This will consider as 1. Now we'll put x is equal to 1 in this equation 1. Okay, then what do we get? Let's see. So that will be equal to 1 plus 1 square whole power n, that is equal to a0 plus a1 into 1 plus a2 into 1 square plus so on up to a2n into 1 power 2n. So that will be equal to 3 power n is equal to a0 plus a1 plus a2 plus so on up to a2n, right? So now we will consider this as 2, okay. Now put x is equal to minus 1 in equation 1. So now what do we get? We get 1 plus minus 1, then minus 1 whole square whole power n, that is equal to a0 plus a1 into minus 1 plus a2 into minus 1 whole square plus so on up to a2n minus 1 whole power 2n. So that will be equal to 1 minus 1 plus 1. So that will be equal to 1, sorry. This will be equal to 1. Okay, 1, that is equal to a0 minus a1 plus a2 minus a3 plus so on up to plus a2n. Okay, so this will consider as 3. Now on adding 2 and 3, what do we get here? We get 3 power n plus 1 is equal to 2 into a0 plus a2 plus so on up to a2n. So therefore a0 plus a2 plus so on up to a2n is equal to 3 power n plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so this is an answer.